CBS. Welcome home.
Looks like you had a worse night than I did.
Oh, yes. Well, I probably did, darling.
Did you tell David?
Oh, yes.
And?
There is no way, any way at all, that he would ever imagine that this woman here could be his mother. It was much worse than I ever thought it would be.
Oh, Lucinda,
Oh, honey.
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you're home. I've been waiting for you to come home. Oh, thank you, Samantha. You with me?
Yeah.
You hear this? Okay, now hear this. To hell with him!
Give me a scotch on the rocks, please.
Make it on the house, Rich.
Thanks for the thought. Too bad you can't do it for real.
Oh, but I can. I am the house.
Excuse me?
I am now half owner of this establishment, along with Sam.
I knew it.
What?
I knew I could find you where your ex was, and I knew you would find a way to hook back up with her.
Actually, she's still my wife. So you're here looking for me.
Maybe.
Well, then drink up, counselor. I owe you for letting me out of prison.
No can do. Can't accept freebies from a guy I'm prosecuting.
Oh, that's too bad. I like to show my appreciation.
Maybe that could still happen. Maybe I could give you even another reason to be more grateful.
You don't say.
I could reduce the charges against you to a minimum. If you're willing to do me a little favor.
This was a bad idea.
No, you don't.
I don't feel like hanging out.
What are you
right?
gonna do? You gonna sit on your mama's porch, look up at Lily's house, driving yourself nuts, wondering what she's doing up there with Damien? It's gonna make for one long and rotten night, cuz. Come on.
All right, you win.
You know, come to think of it, Holden, if you'd rather go someplace else, let's, hey, Holden, I'm saying let's split, man.
Here we go in slow snail one!
Oh, look, you slave driver, you. I'm sorry he's so demanding. He's obviously having a good time.
Me too. But you've gotten so big. The poor horsey have to work hard to carry you. And now you're strong enough to go on and swing yourself without help, right?
Yeah, he's been doing that for a long time.
I've missed a lot, haven't I?
Well, you tell Daddy at your age, you changed so much, it's hard to keep up.
All right. What shall we do next? Huh? Another game?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's getting very late, and you need your bath, don't you, Pumpkin? Don't you? You gotta take a bath.
Mama knows best.
Yes.
But maybe we can talk her into let you stay a little longer, huh? A few more minutes. What do you say? Yeah? See? Luciano and I agree. We want 5 more minutes. 5.
All right, 5 more minutes.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah. This feels so good. Being back here with the two of you again. It's as if nothing has changed.
I know it is. Right now, but I'm sure you know. The truth is that a lot of things have changed.
As the world turns.
At first, I didn't want to change anything. When the plane crash happened, I knew it had happened. but I couldn't believe it. Inside. You know what I mean?
I understand.
I wanted to keep everything the same for you. Even though we knew, we knew you were gone. I wanted to keep Fairwinds and the business alive for you because I prayed every night for a miracle to bring you back.
Then finally you have to give up, right? It's all right, Cara. It's all right.
I really should get Luke ready for bed.
In a minute. In a minute. Luke wanted to show me his tough toy. Right, Luke? A duck?
Oh, the Duckster. That's his new favorite toy.
Do you think you can get him by yourself?
You know where the Duckster is, right? Go ahead. Why don't you go get it? Okay, see you in a little bit. I know things must seem very different to you.
I've been gone for a long time.
I wanted to keep some of the things at Fairwinds, you know, some of the furniture. I thought about doing that.
Why should you? You never liked that house anyway.
But I started to. At the end.
I remember.
Just so you know, I liquidated Kingsley Malta, and I put it into a trust, and you could talk to the lawyers about that. I can explain it to you. I just don't want you to think that I've left everything behind about you. I just don't want you to think that.
Lily, you did the right thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was so afraid you'd be hurt or angry.
No, you had to move on. You had to make a new life for yourself, for Luciano. You did a beautiful job.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful home. It's warm, bright. It's comfortable. It suits you.
I'm glad you like it.
I do very much.
Because Holden had a lot to do with it.
As the world
Remember I told you that Holden was dropping off Molly here today because she was at court? Well, they're old friends.
Yes, I remember you telling me that. What about Molly? She seems a very nice girl, but I don't understand. Why was she in court?
I met Molly in jail. And we became friends. And then we realized that she and Holden had known each other when they were kids.
How did you meet a girl that was in jail? Were you doing volunteer work?
I was an inmate. For 3 months. And Molly saved my life when I was in there. I couldn't have gotten through it without her.
Wait, hold on a second. What do you mean you were an inmate?
I was arrested and sent to jail. Remember I said, after the plane crash, I couldn't accept that you were gone? Because I'd found out that the plane crash was not an accident. Your plane was sabotaged. And I had to get him and make him pay for what he had done to you.
Get him?
The police knew that he had done it, but they didn't have enough evidence to arrest him.
Who was he?
Umberto Malzone. And I had to get him to confess. Sometimes it was the only thing that got me out of bed in the morning.
What did you do?
I'm not proud of this. I got him to fall in love with me. And I married him. Now, I thought you were dead. And I had to do what I had to do to get him to confess. And I just want you to understand why I did what I did.
Lily. Just tell me what happened.
Once Diego found out what I was up to, he tried to escape, and I shot him. I mean, I thought that I shot him. I shot at him. But at the last minute, I couldn't do it. And that's why I was arrested and put in jail. I told you it wasn't my proudest moment.
You did all that for me?
It was very stupid, foolish.
It was very brave.
My little crusade almost cost me 20 years away from our son. I could have made our son an orphan.
I know how serious it was, but still.
Why are you laughing?
Sorry, I can't help it. My American prince is acting like an old-fashioned wife from Malta.
I didn't know where my head was.
You weren't thinking with your head, Lily. You were thinking with your heart.
I shouldn't have been thinking with my heart. If it wasn't good for our son.
Then Lucinda got you out of it, right? How did she do it?
Actually, she didn't. She tried to, but she didn't. The person that saved my life was Holden.
I understand you used to run things for Lucinda Walsh over at Worldwide.
I made that place what it is today. She couldn't have done it without me. Until company politics got in the way.
I heard it was more like embezzlement.
Well, you know, it was such a long time ago, stories get murky. Does it matter?
Like you say, that was then and this is now. And now, I'm prosecuting Lucinda Walsh.
For fraud. I read about that. Good luck. Can I get a Scotch, Rich, please?
Sounds like you don't think I have a case.
If you can bring down Lucinda Walsh, I'd like nothing better.
But?
My experience with the lady shows that she doesn't like to play those kind of games.
I'm sorry to hear you say that. I wanted you to testify against her.
Me?
You were inside at Worldwide.
Yeah, but I can't substantiate any charges. I wouldn't be any good to you.
Let me be the judge of that.
You really think you have enough evidence to go ahead with this?
That's my problem. Yours? You have to decide whether to play ball in exchange for a slap on the wrist.
Wait a minute. Does play ball mean lie? Because I understand they throw people in jail for perjury, and I'm trying to stay out of that place.
What I want is inside information on how this woman ran her business, what corners she cut, what politicians she has in her pockets. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure, capitalism at work.
Exactly. Now, see, these juries get a little testy with these big fat cats that skate too close to the edge. And I assume that Mrs. Walsh has done that once or twice to your knowledge.
Edge is her favorite spot.
And you know how close she goes. So will you help me?
I get to beat the Santana murder rap. And stick it to Lucinda Walsh. Is that what you're offering?
Do we have a deal?
I'd like to, but I can't.
Okay, what am I missing here? And the downside for you is...
Sam. She'd be furious if she knew that I nailed her sister so that I could get free.
Okay, let me just make sure I have this straight. I'm offering you an opportunity to be a free man again, and you're saying no thanks because you don't want to make your wife mad?
If I testify against Lucinda, I ruin any chance I have of getting Sam back. But if I work with you anonymously,
No,
then I can give you everything you need.
No, not good enough. I need you on that witness stand answering questions.
I can't take that risk.
How can you afford not to? Oh, how are you going to get your wife back from jail, Kirk? Via mail? Come on, get real. I'm giving you the best shot to save your marriage. And if you're smart, you'll take it.
Introducing a new kind of fix-it.
Hey, there's Molly.
I hadn't noticed.
Molly, what are you doing here?
Well, I had to go somewhere, and Falcon Club seemed too much like work, and Lily's place is kind of crowded.
You know, speaking of crowded, Holden, this place is like a zoo tonight. How about we go someplace a little quieter?
Actually, a zoo is exactly what I need tonight. Why don't you hang out with us? We'll be outcasts together.
Sure. Did you want to sit at the bar?
Actually, I got a better idea. Take you guys on in a game of pool.
Oh, no, you don't. I remember last time I played pool with you and Molly.
So?
So I think I should play the two of you.
Hey, be nice. I am not that bad.
Uh-huh.
I'll toss you for her.
Hey, listen, whoever gets Molly gets to break first as a consolation.
Hey!
All right.
Call it.
It's his fault. He's the one that taught me how to play.
You lose, city boy. She's all yours.
You guys, I'm not that bad.
Uh-huh.
I don't seem to remember the two of you being much good back then either. Which one of you shot the cue ball off the table and landed it in somebody's pitcher of beer?
I don't remember that. You remember that, Jack?
You must have dreamt it, Molly. Okay, stand back. Scratch.
All right. Let me show you how it's done, Jack.
Wait. And then you guys got in a fight because Holden said you were cheating. And you broke a plate glass window, and the owner threatened to call Emma.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And we had to pay off the debt by cleaning up the place.
I don't remember any of this.
Only, Jack, see, you went back to Chicago, and we were stuck.
Oh, yeah. How many weeks did it take us to do that?
Until Halloween,
Mm-hmm. We had to do it every Saturday.
I told my parents that I was at the library.
And Caleb covered for me.
Are we gonna play pool or stroll down memory lane?
Sorry.
Okay,
My
your
shot.
turn.
This I gotta see.
How made you think, Hotshot?
I'll never sink this one.
And you were saying?
Oh, guys, I gotta take this one.
Go ahead. Now, I'll stay here with the hustler and take some pool tips. Why didn't you tell me you'd gotten so good?
Oh, I missed the chance to see all that egg on your face? No way.
All right. What's your next shot? What do you think?
Then Holden proves that there were 2 gunshots. So someone else could have killed Diego.
So you were cleared?
But they still had to solve the case, but that was the turning point. Look, I know how you feel about Holden, but if it wasn't for him, you'd be visiting me in jail right now.
You were lucky he was here?
It was a surprise, the way he came back.
What surprises me is how hard he fought to help you after everything that happened.
A lot's changed for Holden. He got his memory back.
Oh. So he remembers everything now?
There he is.
You are? This must be the Duckster.
Yeah, the one, the only, the Duckster.
Listen, why don't you and I and your friend go upstairs and take a bath and give Mama a rest tonight?
I'll be up in a minute. I'll come out.
No. Tonight is just the 3 of us guys. It's just Duckster is a guy duck, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? There you go. Bye-bye. Nice bath. What do you use?
Hello?
Emma, it's Lily. Is Holden there?
What? Oh, no, sweetheart. He left a note saying that he was out with Jack.
Emma, have you seen Holden since this morning?
No, why?
Then you don't know.
Don't know what?
Emma, could you come over here right away?
Tonight?
Please. It's very important.
Oh, he doesn't even know you. No, he doesn't. It's just, the irony of this is very difficult. I lost him when he was a baby, okay. But now it looks like, like deja vu. He's a young man, I'm gonna lose him all over again.
No, there's one big difference
What?
this time. The last time, you didn't have me on your side. Come
Hey.
here. Oh, wait a minute, sorry.
That could be David.
Oh, hi. See ya.
Hello?
Mother, it's me. Could you come over here, please?
Now?
Do you mind?
Well, sweetheart, no. I always love to see you, but what's up?
I'll explain it all when you get here. Just leave now, okay?
Now? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. It's just different. Everything's changed, Mother. Everything.
Family safe from dangerous food 48 hours tonight.
Oh, you can't tell me, Sam, it would be news to her that you and her sister don't get along.
Not getting along is one thing. Sabotaging her is something else.
And once Sam learns about all the evidence we already have against Lucinda, she's not going to blame you for just simply confirming the truth.
Oh, yes, she will. Trust me.
Well, then if she loves you as much as you say she does, then you'll win her back. Kirk, think about it.
I will. But you mention one word of this to Sam, and the deal's off.
Hello?
Well, if it ain't Aunt Sam, and it probably ain't.
Spare me the comedy routine. I want to talk to you.
About?
Lucinda.
Not interested.
You will be. I'm going to tell you about a side of Lucinda that you've never seen before. Take a break. What's going on? You sounded so mysterious on the phone.
I didn't mean to. Listen, you have to make me a promise. You won't mention my engagement to Holden until I've had a chance to explain.
What? Explain what? What are you talking about, Lily?
Well,
All righty, we come down to say goodnight.
Damien,
he survived, Emma. He survived the plane crash.
Oh. Thank God.
I do. Every day. Now that I see you, I know I'm home.
Hey, look at you.
Look at you. You're great.
Does anybody...
Lily, why don't you, bring Emma up to speed on what happened while I put the little boy to bed. I won't be long.
Okay. That's what you think. Remember, 3 bedtime story limit, all right? Okay, say goodnight. Say goodnight.
Say buonanotte. 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 Buonanotte.
Leah, I just can't believe this. Is this really...
I know.
It's a miracle. It's amazing.
I know, but you want to know what this means. You're Holden to me. I'll tell you one thing. I love Holden. Very much.
Have you told Damien that?
Not yet. He's been through so much already, and look at him with Luke. They're so happy together.
But you know, sweetheart, the longer you put it off...
I know. I know.
Aim a little bit lower on the cue ball, and you'll get some backspin. Sorry.
Why do I always listen to you?
Old habits die hard. Hey, remember that night that I taught you how to play pool?
Mm-hmm. You took me to that little dive bar on Front Street. First time I'd ever been to a place that served alcohol.
Me too.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
You acted so cool.
I had to. I was trying to impress you.
Remember when you, tried to buy a beer?
Yes, I gave that waitress my fake ID, and she busted me.
I wanted to be so grown up. Why did we do that?
I don't know.
Holden.
I don't know.
Listen, I hate to break this to you, man, but I got a bolt. Agency stuff. They need to go over my report on the Stenbeck case.
This time of night?
What can I tell you?
My cousin, Maxwell Smart. All right, listen, I'm going to stay here with Molly. We got a little game going. I got a bet with her.
Dude, you didn't bring your car. I drove, remember?
Well, it's okay. I'll get a ride home with Molly. Okay with you?
Yeah, no problem. I'll get him home safe, Max. Don't worry.
The critics are calling a simple wish shampoo absolutely delightful.
Do you realize if he spits now, we're goners?
Magical. It's a wish come true for parents and kids.
Bingo!
Martin Short is simply hysterical.
Proud to say I am.
And Mara Wilson is adorable.
Shaboom!
It's the funny.
Hi, honey. I'm here. Mother's here.
Hello, Lucinda.
It's not possible.
Believe your eyes. It's true.
Honey. But everybody, the FBI and the police, they said that they searched, that no one ever could survive.
They were wrong. He survived.
Aren't you going to say hello, Lucinda?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I am.
Lily, I think I finally made your mother speechless. Come here.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely alive and in the flesh, and, oh, thank God. Thank God. Welcome back. But my heavens, what a time, what surprise for all of us.
I hope it's a good one.
Oh, wonderful. It's a wonderful.
I'm sure you'll have a few for me, too.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been gone such a long time. I'm sure we will. I mean, well, your son, your beautiful son.
So big and smart.
Yeah. Yes. Hi, honey. How you doing? What are you gonna do now? Hmm? You know?
I don't know. I'm just taking it minute by minute.
Oh, dear. You haven't had a minute to tell him about Holden yet?
No. And it's not going to be easy.
Oh.
8 ball in the corner.
Do you remember when we played hooky from school that day to go see that Star Wars movie? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which one it was. Oh, no.
Your game.
I'm sorry.
Hey, why are you sorry?
To
You
lose
won.
when you had me on the ropes like that.
Well, I guess it's not my night.
Yeah, I guess. I just, I hope you don't feel uncomfortable being here with me.
No. Why would I?
When I first met Lucinda, I had a lot more going against me than you do. I was trying to con her. She had every reason to hate me. But instead, she forgave me. She took me into her family, and she's been there for me ever since.
How moving. You know, I think I hear violins in
She
the background.
accepted me because family means everything to Lucinda. And do you know why, David?
Should I care?
Yeah, because you figure in.
Who, me?
Yes. When she found out that she was pregnant with you, after having to give up her child, Sierra, she felt that she had been given a second chance.
Make me another drink, please.
She had always been a lonely soul, and she needed a child to love. She would have loved you with all of her heart.
Make that 2, strong
But
one.
she lost you, too. Actually, worse, you were taken from her.
You know, spare me the tearjerker.
I can't imagine how painful that must have been for her. But I do know what it did to her, how it changed her. She became tough, closed off so she couldn't trust anyone. But does that ring any bells to you, David?
Not one.
Oh, look. I know you think that you don't like Lucinda.
Brilliant deduction.
But what you're reacting to isn't really her. It's just this act that she does, this tough veneer that she keeps up to mask her pain, the pain of losing you. But once you acknowledge her, all this pain that she's been storing for all these years will vanish. And then you'll see a different woman. A woman that you will be proud to call your mother. Now give her a chance, David. Please.
I understand Holden's better now.
Yes, it's amazing. He is.
You must be happy about that.
Oh, I'm very happy. It's wonderful to have him home, you know, but things are different.
In what way?
Well, Holden's changed.
He's been through a lot. Huh?
Yeah. You both have. Haven't you?
It's just so hard. I know I have to tell him, but it just has to be the right time.
Don't rush. Don't rush it. I mean, I love him. I love the guy. But he has a temper, you know, short fuse. This kind of news, be careful. You don't know what he might do.
You are good. Oh. I read your file down at the station. Thank you for the show. It's always a pleasure to watch a top pro at the top of her game.
This is no show. This is for real.
Uh-huh. And who made up the story?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, the sob story about your sister, right? You laid it out. That's how this is all working, right?
No, why would we do that?
Because you're trying to get me to drop charges against Mrs. Walsh. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mommy Dearest, right? And she's known, according to your story, about me for the past few weeks, but hasn't said anything. And now that I'm prosecuting her, she has this sudden attack of maternal instinct? Please.
Now, I know how it looks, but you have to understand why she waited to tell you.
I already know.
You are the son that she had with James Stenbeck, and he's the one that told her that you were still alive. Now, I'm sorry, but any woman getting that information from that crook would be suspicious.
Now, am I still the baby that she wanted so desperately? Because I'm confused.
Oh, stop being a child. You know emotions are confusing. You know that.
No, wait, does she still want me desperately? Because are we hanging with that part of the story?
Yes, she still wanted you, but she also wanted to make sure that James Stenbeck was out of her life. She wanted to protect her family from him. Now, this wasn't a very simple situation, David. She made some mistakes trying to handle it.
Finally, we agree on something.
I know how hard it is to believe when something this huge is thrown at you. Believe me, it was hard for me too, but let me tell you one thing. Now, I'm grateful every day of my life knowing that Lucinda is my sister.
Well, knowing how much you care about money, I'm sure you are. But I'm not for sale.
You know, you really are a mean little...
Oh, now. Let's be nice.
To you, why?
I'm an admirer. That's another reason why I can't believe your sister's story. Because I would not buy anything that says that you and I are too closely related to date.
Sorry. I didn't give you much of a game, did I?
Tonight doesn't count. You were thinking about Lily.
Yeah, I was. First tonight was kind of a drag, but then I started having fun, and I wanted her here.
You missed her.
But I understand that she needs to be there for Damien, and you have no idea how weird it is for me to be saying that. But I do understand.
I believe you.
She feels like she needs to do the right thing. She needs to be there for him. I mean, he was her husband,
Holden.
and she feels like she needs to be there. I understand that.
Holden. She loves you. Okay? This time that she's giving to Damien, it's not just for herself. He's Luke's father, and she has an obligation.
And I respect that.
But her heart belongs to you.
I
It
know.
always will.
I know. But this is not the first time that this happened between the three of us. The last time it happened, they were the couple, and I was the guy who was messing up the couple. I know it's different this time, but...
It feels the same.
Yeah. I feel like the outsider again.
And here you are.
I know it's different, but it's the same feelings all over again.
I know exactly what you mean. Listen, I think that Damien has had enough time alone with Lily. I think it's time for me to go home.
I don't think Damien would do anything for me to worry about.
You haven't told him yet about Holden.
No, he's changed. There's something very different about him. I don't know, maybe all these months of not knowing who he was, maybe it softened him a little bit.
But I wouldn't count on it.
He's not as possessive. He's very careful. He's trying not to interfere in my life. It's like he understands that I had to move on.
Baby, there's moving on, and then there's moving on.
You didn't see him this afternoon with Holden. He was so different. It was like he was calm and gentle.
That's another problem you have there. Holden, yes, he's going to need reassuring with this kind of thing, competition.
Well, we've already talked, and he agrees with the way I'm handling it.
Oh.
We're going to go through it together.
Oh, if you're together, well, then that's fine. Then everything's all solved.
Lily, I had better go home and take care of things.
That's okay. I'll hold the fort.
That's okay. You don't have to stay.
You don't need me, darling?
Okay.
Oh. You be okay?
Why wouldn't she be?
Nothing. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. I'll be home if you need me.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Speak to you, sweetheart.
I'm sorry. I know that was kind of strange.
I thought we all did very well. Kara, it's going to take people time.
I just don't want anyone upsetting you, that's all.
I'm fine. Thank you for making this so easy for me.
I'll do everything I can.
It's been a long evening. Wasn't it?
And a long day. For you especially. You must be tired.
A little, yes. It's definitely time for bed.
Why does...
Looking good, Mom.
Are you kidding me? In this whole thing?
On you, that old thing looks terrific. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Darling? David.
So have you thought about it?
You make all the charges go away, from the hostage situation to the Santana murder, and you got a deal.
I'll see what I can do.
You and the DA seem pretty chummy. What were you talking about?
I was just schmoozing up a customer. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Partner?
I'll stay at the Lakeview. Could you?
No.
Could you call?
No. You don't have to
Give
do
me a
that. No. Luke's going to want to see you first thing in the morning.
You're right. She probably will.
I have an empty guest room.
Point me in the right direction.
That way.
Right?
Yeah.
That way. Well, I'll see you and Luciano first thing in the morning.
Yes, I'll see you first thing. You want to come in?
No, I better not.
Well, then at least let me drive you home.
That's okay. I'll walk home. I need to clear my head.
You sure you don't want to come in just for a minute? I'm sure Lily would love
I
to
can't.
see.
Good night, Cara.
Good night.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Night.
Night. Holden? Everything's gonna be okay.
Super. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns. From the one and only Wish TV, here's the latest from 24 Hour News 8.